Aye.
The most difficult part about making music is making it into the music industry. Being a kid from the townships, basically the music that plays here in Kagiso was kwaito music and house music. So I grew up to that, but my favorite was kwaito. I used to be a huge Zola 7 fan, a huge Trompis fan, a huge Brenda Fassie fan. Huge Brenda Fassie fan. But then my brother and my cousin, they used to play hip-hop a lot of the times. When they started playing hip-hop for me, it was great, and both of them had different taste in hip-hop. So my brother would play A.K.A West, and my cousin would play the 50 Cent. So the other was gangster and the other was more musical. But then I fell in love with it. I started listening to more hip-hop, and this one time my brother played a song by Kanye West, Good Morning. And from that day onwards, I was like, I can actually do this as well, because I found myself catching up to the lyrics very quick, catching up to the flow very quick, and I could mimic Kanye. So I was like, let me write my own stuff. Even though at that moment I was kind of whack, because I just started, but I just fell in love with how it made me feel, like when I was writing, and I would just write anything, because at the time I'm like in grade 7, and that's primary school. So we just went from there, being the only kid in primary that rapped, and then going into high school, and I met a lot more rappers, and it was like, so a lot of people are actually doing this, and now I'm getting introduced to ciphers, battles, and the music that I'm listening to now, I'm moving from listening to commercial hip-hop to listening to underground hip-hop, which is at that time, commercial hip-hop was not lyrically great. It was just, most of the rappers were just saying things that will sell. But underground hip-hop was where the battling, the metaphors, the lyricism was more focused on, and I just fell in love with that, so I kept on doing that. And I started making music from that moment. From 2011, I've been recording, making music, dropping mixtapes, battling rappers around the West Rand, losing some battles, winning some battles, going from performing for 10 people, which half of the crowd was my friends, to performing for large crowds in stadiums. With how I make my own music and the decisions that I make, Kanye has played a huge role, Drake has played a huge role, Nas has played a huge role, Jay-Z has played a huge role, and a whole lot of South African artists like Pro Kid, may his soul rest in peace, Double HP, may his soul rest in peace as well, your Duke Singanga. There's a whole lot of artists. I'm not really a person who would say, I'm a diehard fan for this one person. My whole life has been influenced by different people. My music has been influenced by different people. The music, there's a lot of it, because in the past years I've recorded so much, and I've really released little from what I've recorded. So this year the plan was, let's release more music. Let's give people music. It doesn't matter if we are being documented by the biggest channels, or we playing in the biggest radio stations or whatever. Let's give people music and see what will happen afterwards. And it's been great. We're getting a lot of shows. We've recently released a mixtape called Call Me When You're Done Missing Out. At the moment it's out on physical copies. You can just contact us and we'll deliver the mixtape to you. And then in a week from now we're gonna drop it on all music platforms, your iTunes, Deezer, Spotify, Google Play. So we're just gonna keep dropping more music. I'm releasing this mixtape, Call Me When You're Done Missing Out, but at the same time, Call Me When You're Done Missing Out is basically like a beginning to, it's basically me telling people that in the next few projects that are coming, this is what you can expect. So this mixtape has different sounds. You have your new age kwaito, you have trap, you have a bit of R&B mixed with hip hop, you have that old school raw hip hop in it. We've done some pop songs, just try to tap into EDM a little, And then yeah, we really basically just touching everywhere, and we getting shows. I've been nominated for the City Awards, 011's Best Newcomer. So I'm just taking everything as it comes, you know. So the plan is to make more music, release more music, and perform more music, and perform to more people, and everything will be great. You know, I have my manager, I have my producers. I work with different producers, and I have my photographer, I have my stylist. I don't even, like, it's basically a group of people that we just decided to come together, like, yo, you good at photography, you good at editing, you good at producing, you are good at this, you good at that. So let's come together and create this one brand, which is J6. You know, and so even though I write my music on my own, I perform my music on my own, but I'm not really on my own. I have a lot of people that I'm working with, and that's why every time I speak about my brand as J6, I don't say I say we, because they are a part of me. They help me with everything. Do it for the right reason. I think that's what is most important. Why are you doing it? You know, when I started rapping, it wasn't because I wanted to be like these people. It's because it made me feel nice. You know, it felt good rapping. It felt good singing. It felt good writing music. And it felt even greater when I got into music, like recording and performing, you know. So, but if I didn't have to, I'd just make music because I love making music, you know. So if you're doing it for the right reasons, then you there's nothing else you should do but just do it, you know. Practice. Attend everything that you have to attend. You know, you a lot of artists skip lessons, you know. Don't skip classes. As a rapper, you have to attend ciphers. You have to go through things to become the rapper that most rappers have become, you know. So just fall in love with the art and do it for the right reasons. And if you're passionate about it, your passion will drive you, and you won't need anything else to push. I think when you're talented, making a song is easy. You know, some people are talented vocally, but they can't write songs. So you can have a writer and then you sing the song. But some people are gifted in writing and also recording and performing those songs. So if you're talented, I believe it's easy, because for me to make a song, it just comes naturally. Sometimes it doesn't come if I have a writer's block, but the most difficult part about music or making music is making it into the industry, because the music business is a very expensive trade. You know, I've missed up on opportunities because I didn't have the money to do it. You know, you need a quality music video to push your music, and you don't have money to afford a quality music video. So some things don't happen because it's difficult to make it into the music industry. But if you're gifted, it's easy to make the music. I think what people need to realize is the fact that everything is written down for us. I believe that, you know, everyone's path has already been planned out. So all you need to do is have Godfidence. You know, I even have it tatted on my chest, like Godfidence, which Godfidence is the confidence that God has in you. So if you can just believe that God is confident in you, that whatever you're doing, you can be great at it, then you're going to be good. Just believe in yourself. That's all that's needed.